Hey, future Cedric here, editing Cedric. I want to apologize for the poor quality of this video. There was a lot of variables that I didn't account for, like, data and stuff like that. There's a point in the video that you'll see where I'm like, hey, let's do this so we can enjoy the island. We actually didn't enjoy the island. We ended up getting into a fight after this because of this, because we ended up having to record it twice, and we ended up using the first recording, and the audio quality is somehow worse on the other one. So, but I apologize for the poor audio quality, but there is some really good content in there if you could muster through. And yeah, thank you.
Hey, how from?
Kansas City.
Okay, y'all streaming or
No, we're not streaming. We're recording a podcast, though.
okay? Y'all
Yeah.
got questions? I ain't got nothing to do.
No, this is me and her.
Oh, the podcast.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Maybe later, though, but we trying to bang this out. I appreciate you. All right.
You trying to get in?
Okay. I don't know what microphones it's using, but if whatever ones, we're just gonna say fuck it and just keep it moving. Okay, so
Mix signals, yeah, 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 yeah. Mix signals, 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 yeah.
welcome to Mixed Signals. I'm your host, Cedric. We on location in Princess Caves, Bahamas. Took a cruise down here. But the show must go on, so I'm happy to be here. Why the Bahamas, you might ask? Because it was cheap. Simple as that. It was cheap. I ain't gonna lie. We cruised down here on Carnival Cruise, which I'd never. This is our first cruise. I wasn't aware, but I was made aware that this is the Walmart of cruise ships, which that's news to me. But I go to Walmart anyway, so this is on brand. It's appropriate. This is our. We didn't bring the kids. This is not our first trip without the kids, but we didn't bring the kids. So 2026, we took the kids everywhere. We went to Disney. We went to New York. We went to a bunch of places. I'm blanking now. But this year it's about mom and dad. We went to LA earlier this year. We went to, and now we're here in the Bahamas, and then we're gonna go to Atlanta after this. So 2026 is for the grown folks. It's for the adults. No kids, like I said. Kids are with grandma. Thank you, grandma. Geraldine, thank you. Appreciate you. Shout out to Geraldine Iron. It's nice. It's interesting to be recording in a different environment. We already had a couple of people walk up and talk to us and things like that. So that's pretty interesting, pretty exciting. Now, excited to be in this new environment. One thing we want to talk about, obviously, while we're here is vacation. Okay, so vacation. Does it fix tension or does it actually expose it? And my professional opinion, I feel like it just exposes it. Since we've been here, there's been a lot of tension, mostly by me, and I'm sure Stormy will echo that. That being said, we have a special guest here today. Hopefully, will be joining us on a more regular basis. We have Stormy. Stormy, say hi to the people.
Hello.
So, Stormy, introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about you. I talk about you all the time. They hear my perspective, they hear my side, but let's hear a little bit about you.
A little bit about me. I don't know. This wasn't part of the plan.
Well, it is. We just threw this in there. We got the ad lib. So, okay, tell me what are some of your hobbies? What are some of your interests? Some things you like to do? I know she got into karaoke while we were on the ship. She got sang some Whitney Houston, which is a tall task, right? And she got great feedback. I think I could probably drop the video in here somewhere.
Oh my God, please do not share.
I'm gonna do it.
Karaoke, even if you're the best of the best singers in the environment, but you can't hear anything, A
She
lady
sang a duet. Sorry,
a
go ahead.
lady wanted me to sing a Whitney Houston song, and I'm like, that's a hard song. I was like, you can come up there with me. She's like, it's my favorite song, whatever. And I could see her singing in the background, and I'm like, just come up there with me. So she's singing it with me. She's throwing me off a little bit, but she did okay. We did our best, but yeah, I don't know. I'll have to vet that before you share it, because I don't know.
You gotta
It's
share it.
kind
Already
of
happening.
kind
Sorry.
of pitchy. But as he said, I'm Stormy. I mean, I'm sure he's talked about me a lot, so I don't think I need to go in too much detail. Yes, I like to sing. I said I don't know if I did it professionally, but I know we've got paid, I guess, for gigs before back in the day, but I just kind of do it for fun now. I like to do hair and nails. I was previously licensed, but now I just really do it for myself and maybe some friends and family if they're lucky. But really, my life just revolves around my kids, Cedric being the biggest kid. So I just live for them, for real.
Awesome. Thank you. I appreciate you sharing. Speaking of me being the biggest kid, we're gonna go into our first segment, which is vacation versus reality.
Vecinos, yeah, 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 yeah. Vecinos, yeah.
So obviously we here sitting on the beautiful white sands. I don't know if that's actually what these are, white sands.
It's
The
pretty
motherfuckers
white.
look white. The water is clear. You hear me? But vacation versus reality. So bringing it right out the gate, and I want you to be honest. Unfortunately, you said I'm the biggest kid. Tell me something that I do that annoys you on vacation.
Well, recently, I don't know, I was a little frustrated, and I was like, well, let me explain to you why you frustrated me. And oftentimes when I let you know how I feel, it always backfires. You get extra emotional or extra defensive or whatever. I don't even know what it is. And you just kind of shut down. And so we're trying to live it up, make the best out of this cruise. And, they have so many activities every single hour, multiple things on the hour. And you shut down, right? And you're like, well, I'm just going to go to bed. I ain't doing nothing for the rest of the night. And I'm like, the time is limited, and there's only these things at certain times. We're gonna miss it because you want to be over here pouting like a big old baby. You know what I mean? Just let's talk about it. Let's work through it. You don't need to shut down. I should be able to tell you how I feel and be able to communicate with you, and you can respond to that like, oh, okay, I understand. Or you know what? This is why I did this, and we need to work it out. We can't just shut down. We're not going to get anywhere like that. And it'll have negative consequences, like we're not getting the most out of our trip, right?
I definitely understand and hear everything that you say, but I think the communication opportunity comes from, at least from my perspective, the whole concept of the podcast, which is mixed signals, you seeing things one way, me seeing things another way, and having different backgrounds that
And that's
apply.
fine. But if I tell you how I feel, be open to receive it, and let's go from there. Same way, you tell me how you feel, be open to receive it, and let's work on it together. Let's try to meet in the middle, etc. Compromise if we need to, etc. But you can't just shut down and be like, oh, nope, I don't feel the same way, so I'm done. I'm walking away. That's not going to get us anywhere,
Okay. I do have an opportunity when it comes to receiving. But I would just ask that you would try to see things from another perspective.
Oh, for sure.
You saying that like you do it, though.
I do. You never think I understand.
You just don't care, then. You just push forward like, yeah, that's how you feel.
No.
But fuck that.
In
Got
some
it.
situations, regardless of how you feel, if something has to get done, I don't have an example, I'm sorry, but in certain situations, you do have to push through and say, fuck it. Do something you don't want to do. You have to get uncomfortable.
That's what I do every goddamn day.
And then maybe after getting uncomfortable, something good happens out of it. Maybe it's a new experience, an opportunity to learn and grow, whatever. But sometimes, yeah, you do got to push through that bullshit that you don't want to do.
Okay. I feel like we can linger here for
A long time.
For the sake of data and time to actually get out here and enjoy the island. I'm going to move on to the next question. Vacation versus reality. On vacation, do I actually relax? Based on what we said prior, I'm going to say probably, I feel really we did like a little massage. The lady on the massage was like, "Ooh, you're really teensy in that shoulder." I was
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, it was pretty tense."
But we don't have to do some of the things like laundry, work, dishes,
Kids.
taking care of kids,
Kids.
running them there, running them there. So yeah, we do get a
Kids.
lot of downtime,
Got out the drill thing.
time to relax. But then too, again, you want to try to get the most out of whatever is going on the ship or the excursions, etc. So yes, we get some time to relax, but it's also like, oh, I feel like I got to do this. I feel like we got to meet our dinner date. Or, there's still some running around, hectic. Oh, we went
But we
the
don't gotta
wrong
pack a baby
way.
up.
Right. So there's still some relaxation in there for sure.
For sure. You kind of just went into the next question, which is, what's the difference about us here versus home? And I feel like you kind of touched on that with, kids and
Yeah.
ripping and
We
running
can let loose.
and things
But
like
a
that.
lot of the things still the same. I'm still a little ratchet. I'm taking cookies back from the buffet, Even though it's unlimited, I don't have to keep coming back and forth to the buffet, right? So I gotta get my
Red Bulls and
cookies and get the Red Bull. We got the drink package for one person, so he can get it and I can get a little sip off of it. 'Cause I don't drink a lot anyway, So that's still
Ratchet.
here.
Trying to share my drink package. Anybody leave a comment if you had to share your drink package on a cruise before. Not cool. All right, last one under vacation versus reality. Did we need this trip or did we earn this trip? What's your take on that?
I feel a little bit of both because, again, from sun up to sundown, we are just constantly go working. So getting the kids ready, then doing our regular work. On breaks, we're doing work and kids and household things. And then when work's done, okay, kids is coming back from school, snack, homework, sports, practices, games. It's like a job 24/7, pretty much, right? So yes, we earned it because we're working so hard. We deserve it, but we also need it because we need that time away and that break. And as much as we miss our kids and we want them here with us, we keep saying that all the time. It's still good to, again,
Miss you
not
guys.
have to worry
Love you guys.
about not have to worry about strapping the baby in, bringing her along, making sure Enzo's not running around doing stuff he's not supposed to, and all that. So,
I would agree. I would say we did need it, and we definitely did earn it, and we need to be just more intentional about relaxing and enjoying it. That's me speaking to myself, as I normally do. Me speaking to myself, being intentional about being able to relax and enjoy it. But I do agree. This one has been, since we've been here, it's already been a lot. All right, so we'll get into our next segment, which is then versus now. And I apologize in advance. I found the worst picture of both of us on
yeah.
then versus now. I'm gonna probably try to change it, but that's the quickest one that I can find for the graphic. Okay, so
Mixing-ons, yeah, 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 yeah. Mixing-ons, yeah.
then versus now. What did younger us think marriage would look like? Like not with each other, but just when you were a kid. Did you picture like,
Oh my
the
gosh.
white gown and
way back in the day, yeah, it was like, oh, big party, glamorous, white gown, etc. I probably had a fantasy of stay-at-home mom or whatever, that kind of thing. Honestly, when I was really young, teenagers as well, I didn't think I was gonna have kids. Kids annoyed me, other people's kids. I'm like, But the actual aspect of marriage, I don't know. I'm probably just gotten these ideas from movies and in my head and what have you. But like when we actually got married, my thoughts were, why am I going to spend thousands of dollars on this party for everybody else to enjoy my day? I'm like, that's dumb. That's ridiculous.
Right.
Let's have a small wedding, just our immediate folks, and let's spend the money on a trip or something. And here we are. This is what we like to spend our money on, things to do, not lavish parties, etc.
Right. Do you want to tell them when we got married and how we did it to help aid with that?
Well, we got married in 2020, which, in the height of COVID and all of that stuff, right? And because of that, it was kind of our excuse to not invite everybody because we didn't want to have it big, but that was our excuse. Uh-oh, they're going to see this and be like, oh, y'all did that on purpose.
So what?
But because it was like limited to so many people. So, immediate family, our couple of our best friends, that kind of thing. And it was kind of like what you would see at Vegas, like getting a loaf, but in our town, Kansas City. So it was pretty cool.
Yeah, so for me, I once again, I'm gonna have to echo that. Like, I really didn't think much about marriage. I was thinking like, all the ideas I've gotten from movies and TV stuff like that, pretty conditioned into me. So
Yeah.
I didn't think much about it, and everything is I have no expectation. I mean, I do have certain expectations, but other than that, I don't have any expectations. So, I know this next question. You said you didn't want to answer, but I'm asking it anyway. Says, did we marry for love, stability, or survival? And to make it easy on you, I'll answer it first.
Mm-hmm.
All three, right? Obviously, we married for love. We loved each other. We were together. We were one of them people that was together for freaking ever before we got married. And then, of course, just having that stability. And also survival, bro. It's fucking real out here. There's a lot of shit going on in the world right now where, you need somebody you can trust. You can't just have any old Tom, Dick, or Harry out here around that you don't know nothing,
Right. Yeah. So I mean, we didn't get married until I don't know what 6, 7 years in. So
Probably.
when we say the actual marry part,
Yeah, 2013, 2020.
it really wasn't. I don't know. It necessarily wasn't for a reason because we already we were already established. In my mind, we were already chained together. We're already that couple. You know what I mean? We're already partners. So yeah, I'd say definitely for love. But sometimes when it does get hard, and I'm like, why am I still here? It also is those other things, stability, and yeah, we help each other out. Like I said, it's hard out here. What can you do with one income? Now, so think about we're gonna have 2 houses, 2 cars, double all the
I'm
responsibility.
gonna get a studio apartment.
We're gonna have to stick it out. We'll work it out. But definitely love obviously came first. I mean, when we decided to get married, it was kind of like, oh, it's just a piece of paper. It's just legal. Everything else was already there.
She kept her last name.
It's a unique name, Porcella, and his name is Hill. Very not unique.
How
And
many hills you
no
know?
knock
You don't
against
know a
that.
bunch of hills.
But to go back
know
on
2 of
that, initially when we had our first child, I said that was the reason, Porcella Hill, and him being somewhat new, what was it, about a year into the relationship, he was like, okay, yeah, sure, fine. So tell me how you feel initially. Don't bring it up 5, 10 years later talking about, oh, I hate that. Why did you do that, etc. You know what I mean?
Bullshit. What would younger us be proud of?
I don't even know.
Today.
advice for you?
Yeah, thank
Coladas?
you. What would be proud of? I never went, kind of bringing it back to vacation. I never really went on any type of vacations. We went camping, we stayed in our Kansas City area. We hardly went anywhere. So being able to do the things that we have done, gone on so many trips with our children and just providing them the things that we didn't have as young children and young adults. I didn't get on an airplane until I was in high school, and our children are, elementary and babies, and being able to travel and do things. So
Yeah.
being able to do stuff like that, it's really cool. Not everybody gets to do that. So that's amazing.
I like that. And I'll echo that. Because, everything that we do is for our children, no matter what I say or about you or how I feel about you. And you mentioned earlier being partners. I think of us like a detective show. So Netflix picked that up. We're like partners in crime, and we're raising these kids. So that's what I imagine.
Also with raising the kids, and no knock to my parents, like
Shout out to Geraldine.
I feel like we are definitely more of those partners, whereas when I was a kid, it was like, mom did a lot of the school stuff or the extracurricular stuff. Dad didn't really go to like games and performances. He went with me to one field trip, and I don't know why. Maybe mom couldn't do it. I don't even know. But it's not like he wasn't there. He just wasn't as involved. And for us to both be so involved in all of our kids' lives, that's really amazing. And I'm glad that we have that.
Awesome. I agree that our oldest daughter, she told me that, we, as a man, I do a lot of stuff that she doesn't see other men do, which I don't know how to feel about that. I take it as a compliment, 'cause, whatever. But yeah, I'll agree with that. Looks like the band's about to get started up here, so I'm gonna go ahead and skip to our rapid fire segment.
Yeah, I might get a
which
little
is
loud, might get a little crazy.
more likely to. So who's more likely to?
Mix-signals, yeah, 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 yeah. Mix-signals, yeah.
Rapid fire. Who's more likely to start an argument?
You. I mean, it's your fault. I might pick up the conversation, be like, "Why did you do that?" But it's always like, "Come on." But
Okay.
honestly, I'm still you because
Rapid
you just
fire.
be nitpicky about things, and I'm like, "Come on, dude, just chill, just relax."
Rapid fire. Thank you very
Okay.
much. Who's more likely to impulse buy? You. You're right.
No.
It's probably me.
I like a lot of things, and I'm like, I want that, but I'm more logic, like, I don't know. But he'll pull the trigger so fast.
Okay. This is true. Because I see it, I want it. Simple as that. Who's more likely to overpack?
Me.
About to say, you better not fix your
I don't
lips
know
to
what
say,
happened.
Lee.
Yeah, me for sure. But it's always a good to have it just in case. I know there's a trip where you like need an extra pair of underwear or something, and you didn't have it. No.
You got how many extra pairs of underwear for this
A
goddamn
couple.
trip?
We're getting in the
Exactly.
water. You're gonna have to change a couple times a day.
Okay. Who's more likely to forget sunscreen? Look at you, look at me.
I mean, I have it on, so I probably look horrible.
You
but
forgot it before.
you don't ever need it. But yeah, I'll forget it sometimes.
Okay.
But I have to have it.
Who's more likely to call the kid?
Call him you.
Yeah.
He's
I
like,
miss
oh, I
my
miss the
kids.
kids, and I'm
I miss
like,
you
I
guys.
am so glad to have this break.
I miss you guys.
I still miss you. But
Shout out to children.
Yeah.
I miss you. I wish you guys were here. I'd be like, oh, Enzo would love that. Oh, Rain would love that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, for sure. We're gonna plan a family trip where we bring grandma as well. So that'll be fun. Looking forward to that. That'll be the next one. Sorry, I keep tapping the table.
Yeah, hopefully I'm not too shaky.
Ah, man. Hopefully we'll just cut it to me on that one because I have a stability on mine. And then lastly, who's more likely to survive a zombie apocalypse?
Probably me, because I watch those zombie shows, and I'm just a good problem solver. I'm a smart
You
person.
like escape rooms and shit like that?
You just probably just gonna try to hide all the time. And I'm like, no, we got to go.
I'm gonna use all the ammo. I'm gonna just stockpile here. We got ammo
And
here.
pray.
Yeah,
know.
because she shoots better than I
I'm
do.
over
too.
here whittling arrows that we could reuse.
Yeah, I done used all the ammunition on one zombie. I do like that though. I think that is a good place to close. Let's talk about last segment though. Should be really quickly. It's called Grateful and Growing.
Mix-signals, yeah, 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 yeah. Mix-signals, yeah.
So what is something that we're grateful for right now? What feels good right now? Obviously to breathe.
Again, yeah, just like how
breathe.
we were able to get here. I've never been on a cruise. This is our first time, and like just being able to do it, to be in the Bahamas.
Yeah, I do. Where's some areas where we can still learn and grow? Bam's going.
Well, kind of on that same note, we do spend a lot of money, and sometimes we probably need to be a little bit more frugal, So I think we need to do a little bit better with our budgeting and not. We always talk about you only live once, right?
YOLO.
Yeah, with us having 4 kids and doing sports and just so much going on, we probably need to chill a little bit. We need to do a little bit better with our budgeting and spending.
All right. I don't know if you guys can hear us or not because the band is going. They sound good. They're beautiful. So we're gonna sign off here. I might come back in later and do it close once we get to a hotel room or something like that. But this has been Big Signals with your boy Cedric. Shout out to Stormy. Happy to have you here. Love you. Talk to you guys soon.
You're white girl. You're talking about.
You want to put shirt?
Yeah. Stone and all.
I